Here's how to prompt Claude for better results. It takes about 3 minutes, and I'll take a weak prompt and rebuild it in 4 steps so you can see exactly what changes when you do it right. If this helps, consider liking and subscribing. Thanks. Here's a prompt most people would actually write. Explain Docker. Drop that into Claude and you'll get a 500-word wall of text with code blocks, comparison tables, and jargon like kernel and container orchestration. Technically accurate, completely wrong for someone who just wanted to actually understand it. Here's how to fix it. The first thing to add is the actual situation. Don't just ask about Docker. Tell it, I'm a junior dev whose team uses Docker for everything and I keep nodding along in stand-ups without really getting it. Now Claude knows your skill level, your real motivation, and what good actually looks like for you. Whatever context you skip, Claude will fill in with guesses. The more specific you get up front, the closer the response lands. Next, tell Claude who's doing the explaining. Something like, explain it to me like a patient senior engineer would. That single phrase tells Claude where to pull from, what tone to hit, and how to pitch the level of detail. It's one of the most useful things you can layer into any prompt, and it takes about 10 seconds. For tone and style, examples beat descriptions every time. If you have a saved explanation that hit the right note, drop it in and wrap it in example tags. Claude treats anything inside those tags as a sample to match, which locks in your voice better than describing it in words. If you don't have an example handy, use specific reference points instead. Say, with an analogy, or the way you'd explain it over coffee, instead of professional but friendly. Concrete comparisons land way harder than generic adjectives. You can also ask Claude to draft a couple of versions in different tones and pick the closest one. That gives you a starting point you can save and reuse next time. The last piece is telling Claude exactly how the response should look. Something like 3 short paragraphs, end with one concrete thing I could try this week. Notice this also flips a common mistake. Telling Claude what to do works way better than telling it what not to do. So write 3 short paragraphs lands harder than don't make it too long. Now run the full prompt, and you've got a tight explanation that opens with a lunchbox analogy, walks you through what's happening at your level, and ends with a real command you can paste into your terminal this week. Claude even fills in the actual command without being asked, which is exactly what a good prompt unlocks. Same starting topic, completely different output. That's it. You took a 2-word prompt and turned it into one a real person would actually write, and you got back something way more useful for it. Now you can layer these 4 moves into any prompt, get sharper responses on the first try, and spend less time rewriting Claude's output. Thanks for watching.